You confirm if it's recording? Okay, I think it is recording now.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
Yes.
All right, great. All right. So let me share this presentation. Okay, so as we see, Power to Youth, a holistic wellness program. So Power to Youth, what is Power to Youth? My first question to you all. Any ideas? No? All right. So Power to Youth is basically we have 65% of the population as youth in our country, and think about that you are actually contributing to that much population. So if you feel powerful, if you feel empowered, then you know it's really amazing that you can do wonders around yourself, around your society, for your future. No. And when we talk about holistic wellness, what it is, any idea what is holistic? When we talk about holistic approach, what it is?
in all the fields, that is physical, mental, psychological, financial, and all these fields.
Great, great. Thank you so much. I think this batch is wonderful. Like you guys are on, yeah, bang on. So holistic is actually the same thing which you mentioned. Complete. Okay, it is complete wellness. So people do talk about sometimes physical wellness, mental wellness, financial wellness, but everybody is not actually talking about holistic wellness, which is very, very important. Yeah. So let's see what we are going to discuss today. So we'll start with a small test. It's not actually that big test, just 10 questions to see what you know about holistic wellness. Then we'll also talk about its importance and the dimensions. Very important. When we talk about holistic, we need to discuss the dimensions as well. And in the end, we'll also have one more test to see how much you have gained from this session. Okay. So let me quickly share a link for the test. A very interesting test, guys. Uh, take your time and let me share this link. Uh, okay, I think I am unable to start a chat. So can you give
Sir, I have
me the permission?
made it present.
Okay.
The option that is coming in the left side of attending. This one. This one.
This one?
Yes, sir.
No, but this is not actually giving me option to chat. So the chat option is actually faded.
You send me on WhatsApp. I will forward it.
All right, give me a moment. I'm actually sharing both the links to you.
Hello. Good morning, ma'am. I'm Sneha from Vidya Guru. Ma'am, few participants are unable to log in as from the client's end. Please permit them. Shalini is also waiting.
Sneha, I think you're not on
Yeah,
mute.
I'll just take her over the call.
I've entered everyone. No one is in the lobby right now.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yes.
All right, sir. I just shared a link. Can you please share that in the group in this chat box?
Is it coming into the chat box?
Sorry.
I have forwarded in chat box. Is it forwarded or not? You can see it in the chat box.
Students, are you able to see the link in the chat box?
Yes.
Yes. All
No,
right.
sir.
Yes, sir.
His chat and channel set meetings is only available to team members.
So I think the chat is not working for this meeting.
I am able to forward it to the students and it is showing in the chat box.
I don't know, but students are unable to see that.
Also,
Sir, can you make
so I'm able to see that.
Even
Sir,
I
can
am
you
able
see
to see
everything
it.
that in the chat box?
So me
Okay.
too, I'm also able to see.
So can you send this link over email to everybody? Maybe that would work.
Sir, send it on WhatsApp now.
Okay. I'm sending it on the WhatsApp. Just wait.
Okay, sir.
Done. I
Ma'am,
forwarded on the
please let
WhatsApp.
them in.
I forwarded the link
You
on
just
WhatsApp.
hold on and I'll just take them over the conference, yeah? Hello?
Sir, so shall we start that time?
Okay, everybody got the link?
Yes, sir.
Great. So spend like
I'll take Nancy over the call. She is saying she unable to see you in the lobby itself. मैं कर रही हूँ, मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस पे ले रही हूँ, आप बात करो, वो लॉबी में ही नहीं दिख रहे आप उनको. कॉल क्यों काट रही है? कॉल मत डिस्कनेक्ट करो ना, मैं कॉन्फ्रेंस पे ले रही हूँ आपको.
all right, students. Meanwhile, you can start with the test. Let me know when you are done. Okay. I'm giving you 2 more minutes. So by my clock, it's 12:17. Let's get started on
So which
12:19.
Sharma is on the call with us now? Hello? Hello?
हेलो यस
Hello?
हाँ स्नेहा मैम बोलिए
Okay.
Rahul sir, can you see if anybody else is in the waiting lobby?
no one is visible
Okay.
in the lobby.
All right.
I have entered everyone.
All right. All right, students, one more minute. Let me know once you are done with the test.
Excuse me, sir, I'm not able to get any test. Where have you sent it?
Actually, Rahul sir has. Yeah.
On your morning WhatsApp group. I have forwarded it
Okay.
on your WhatsApp group.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sir, I am done with the test.
Okay. Let me know if you need more time. We can have one more minute.
Sir, done.
Sir, I'm done.
Okay. Anybody needs more time to do this test?
No, sir, you
No.
can continue.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Just 2 more minutes.
Okay. Let's wait for one more minute. We'll start at 12:20. So meanwhile, others are actually doing the test. Uh, let's discuss how things are going, especially in this new normal. I'm sure there are a lot of challenges connecting, online, having our lectures online. But this is the way now. This is the way world is actually working. So corporates are, working from home and they are making sure that nothing is left behind. They are on their toes. Students are working, I think day and night, getting their lectures. Teachers are working day and night, preparing the lectures and then delivering the lectures and also making sure that nothing is left behind. Everybody is on the same page. No, that's the power of internet these days. Any thoughts, guys? It's 12:21. I'm sure everybody is done with the test.
Yes, sir.
Great. Let me share my screen again. So, guys, I wanted to do one thing. Are you able to see my screen here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I want you to do one thing now. Take a pen paper and write down any two healthy habits that you are following these days. Okay. And as we go through the presentation, as we're discussing the holistic wellness, I want you to write down three more habits which you want to include in your daily lifestyle. All right. And trust me, I'm going to see that. So let's start. Why holistic wellness is important? Any ideas, guys? Why it is important? The importance of holistic wellness. We just discussed what is holistic wellness. It's a complete wellness, and why it is important. It's important because if we are feeling well, if we are doing well in our, in all the departments of the wellness, then we can make sure that we are doing well in our lifestyle, and we can achieve more in our life. We can work on our life goals, right? We can easily do the daily stuff that we need to do. So let's take a look at the 8 dimensions of wellness. So it's physical, emotional, spiritual, social, environmental, occupational, intellectual, and financial. So let's start with physical wellness. I'm sure this one is the easy one. So why don't you guess what is physical wellness?
Working out, keeping ourselves fit.
Keeping ourselves fit,
Good
right?
health.
Good health, yes, and
So it gives us the strength to work whole day.
right,
Eating
very
good
true.
food.
Eating good food, again, very important. Great, great. Sorry,
Maintaining a balanced diet.
maintaining a balanced diet. Yes,
Meditating.
meditating. Okay. So let's see what the definition says. Physical wellness is the ability to maintain a healthy, healthy quality of life that allows us to get the most out of our daily activities without undue fatigue and physical stress. So it means we're able to do our daily stuff easily without any fatigue or stress, right? So why physical wellness is important? Because if we are not doing physically well, if we are not keeping our body well, then we cannot achieve our daily goals, right? And we would end up having troubles like high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes, bad body postures, fatigue, very common problems. And adopting healthy habits, as you guys just mentioned, eating well, having a balanced diet, knowing what uh, what food products and in what quantity we need to have in our daily lifestyle. Also, we should not forget about sleep. A healthy sleep is at least for 8 hours sleep a daily. If you're taking daily 8 hours sleep, then you are actually ensuring that you are able to recharging your body. Physical activity is very important to keep yourself active. Hygiene, so thanks to this COVID situation, which has actually taught us how importance is hygiene in our life. Relaxation, again, don't mix up sleep and relaxation, because sleep is one thing very important and you need that, and without that you cannot run ahead. But relaxation is like keeping breaks in your day-to-day life. When you're doing things, you need to have a break, maybe 15 minutes, 30 minutes break in between, and then restart again. So it helps you to revive your body. Okay, next, coming up to emotional wellness. Any ideas? What is emotional wellness?
Sir, keeping in touch with friends and family so that if we feel good from inside, we'll work better.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, this is how you make sure that you are keeping yourself emotionally well. Great. So
Sharing
let
feeling.
yeah, please, sharing feeling, again, very important. Sharing your feelings, or talking to people, speak about how you feel every day, right? So let's understand what is the state of emotional wellness. Accepting, understanding, and being aware of your own emotions and your ability to manage emotions effectively through challenges and change, very important. Emotional wellness inspires self-care, relaxation, self stress reduction, and the development of inner strength. If we are feeling emotionally well, we would have a positive energy throughout the day, right? And we can do wonders. We can do all our stuff very easily. And if we are not actually able to maintain emotional wellness, then what would happen? Mental stress. And what is mental stress? It's a state of mind where you are actually feeling overwhelmed, or you are actually feeling that I cannot do this anymore. And that's the feeling when you actually trying to give up on the situation. So causes of stress: relationship difficulties, Peer pressure, academic pressure, balancing social and academic life, homesickness, financial concerns, personal appearance, expectations, physical health. These are some basic causes of stress. And to understand what are the symptoms, general unhappiness, teeth grinding, nail biting, anxiety, agitation, gloominess, irritability or anger, feeling overwhelmed, loneliness and isolation, and depression. So these are some common symptoms through which we can actually make out that yes, somebody is going through this situation. What are the solution now? Treating yourself well. If you accept who you are, what you are, and you appreciate yourself, you would feel a positive energy. You will feel uh, motivated, treating others well. So it's not just about feeling good about ourselves. We should also treat others well. Ability to communicate. We should be able to communicate. It's better to speak than to be isolated. Assertive and resilient. So we should know that when to say no to things, because sometimes we do have a lot of stuff in our kitty and we tend to take more and end up having troubles. So it could be like maybe one of you have, so we do work in a group, right, for presentations or sometimes assignments. And when you're working in a group, for example, one of you is taking care of the presentation for the group and everybody is giving you stuff to add on or to giving you some responsibilities, and at the back end you also have some assignments to complete or some home stuff that you are involved with. So it's better to say no at that point of time than having troubles later on, because otherwise you would not be able to balance between what you need to do, right? Positive relationships, physically healthy. Again, if you are not feeling physically healthy, you would end up having emotional imbalance. Peer pressure. Now, it's very important to understand there are two types of peer pressure. One is positive peer pressure and one is negative. So, what is positive peer pressure? Now, let's take an example. One student in your class is doing extraordinary well, and every time this person is appreciated by teachers, faculties, and he's able to score a better score above all of you, and some of you actually want to compete with this person. You want to know what this person is actually doing extra. We want to do that thing and we actually want to compete with this person. So this is something positive, that you are actually uh, comparing yourself, and not just comparing, you want to work hard and push your limits, right? Now, what is negative peer pressure? Sometimes it happens that things you don't want to do, things you don't like to do, but you end up doing those things just because of peer pressure. So what are the areas of negative peer pressure? Fashion and clothing, substance abuse, social media, romantic relationships, taking risk, cyberbullying or bullying, very common these days. How to cope up with stress, very important to understand here. Avoid, alter, adapt, and accept. Now, we should know when to avoid situations which would ultimately end up having yourself in stress. Find alternatives, what we can do better. Adapt yourself in a situation in a way that you are actually helping yourself in coming out of stress or not getting stress. Acceptance, very important to understand about yourself, that I am like this and I'm going to appreciate myself. I'm not going to feel bad, or I'm not going to, compare myself with others, because I am unique. Okay. Now, peer pressure, how to cope up with that? Say no sparingly. Be mindful of body language when you're saying no. Offer alternatives. Reinforce your values. Make some excuse when you don't want to do things, and evaluate your friendships. Now let's understand the effects of substance abuse. It's very common, and trust me, you will see all the negative things when we talk about substance abuse, like weakening of immune system, heart conditions, nausea, and abdominal pain, strain on liver, seizures, stroke, confusion, brain damage, lung diseases, problems with memory and attention, problems with decision making. And how to avoid substance abuse? Deal with peer pressure, deal with life pressure, seek help, examine risk factors, keep a well balanced life, and talk to elders. So very useful thing here, that we need to uh, deal with our life. What's happening with you? What's happening around you? You need to deal with that. You cannot just give up, and you should also talk about things which you are actually feeling in your head, in your mind. It's better to talk with your friends. It's better to talk with your elders, with your family members, or sometimes with your teachers. And you should also know when to seek help. Like, if you have any mentors, if you have any coach, just talk to them. Tell about how you feel on a daily basis. Tell about the situation which is actually not you are not feeling good about it. Coping with mental stress during this pandemic. So uh, it's been like more than now 6 7 months, and everybody is working or studying from home. People are not going out, not meeting, no social gatherings. So it's actually helping increase the stress levels. So what you need to do, very very important to understand, because uh, this time we have the technology with us. You can use that technology and you can interact with people online. You can just do a video call, and you can interact with people you want to. So earlier, when you used to do a social gathering in person, now you can do a social gathering on your WhatsApp group, or your through your video calls. That is happening a lot. People also taking this as an advantage to learn something new. They are not just sitting idle at their home. They want to learn something new. And these days, you would see on social platforms that people are sharing their certifications. They are sharing their what they have made, what they have achieved during this time, right? So what we need to do now, take care of your mental health. What it takes. It's okay to talk to people around, and just share your feelings. Stay informed. So again, when we are watching news channels, we should be informed about the situation, but we should not indulge too much into that we're all the time we are thinking about that. It should not happen. Take time out for activities you enjoy, especially the hobbies. If someone likes to read, you can read books. If someone likes to do some physical activities like gymming, you can still do that at your home. Go for walk if possible. Find out a time around when less number of people are out. Maybe you can use that particular time. Even for 15 20 minutes, it's okay to go out and walk and not interact with anybody, right? Find ways to exercise. Maintain a routine as best you can. So before this situation happened, we used to have a routine. Like, at this particular time, we will wake up, we'll have our breakfast, and then we'll start our daily routine. So while you are at your home, you can still follow that routine. You need not to break that routine. You can still wake up at the same time, have your breakfast, get ready, and start taking your lectures, right? Take up a relaxation practice, maybe yoga, meditation, some exercise, or maybe take a nap, 10 minutes nap. It would help you, re-energize yourself. Avoid self-medication. Very important. We are not doctors, right? Everybody is not a doctor. If you're not feeling well, you need to consult your doctor. And these days, doctors are just a phone call away. Get a pet if you feel too lonely. And if you like pets around you, you can get one. When to seek help? So very important to understand that when you are actually feeling that maybe this is the time, I am not doing well, I am too much occupied with negative thoughts, maybe I should talk to someone, right? It could be your mentor, it could be your coach, it could be your teachers, it could be your family members, your elders. right? So let's see what happens in depression. Constant feelings of sadness and emptiness, sleeping insignificantly more or less than usual, eating insignificantly more or less than usual, agitation, irritability, and pessimism, a deep lack of energy, inability to concentrate. And here are some facts about depression. Depression is an illness. Just like other illness, it is also an illness which is treatable, which is curable, and it's definitely okay to talk about it and get help or get support around you, right? So on your right side bottom of your screen, you would see some helpline numbers. You can take down these numbers if you want, and these can actually help someone. All right, moving ahead. Spiritual wellness now. What is spiritual wellness? Any ideas about spiritual wellness?
Sir, does it involve like meditation and all?
Yes, yes, definitely.
Feeling of purpose and meaning in life.
True that. Very, very good answer, actually. Thank you so much. So, what the definition says, the word spiritual refers to the core dimension of you, your innermost self that provides you with a profound sense of who you are, where you came from, where you are going, and how you might reach your goals. So, basically, it is to understand or to connect within you. That ways, you will know what are you doing in your life and what you need to do or what you want to do in your life, right? So how can you connect spiritually to yourself? We'll talk about that. So let's see, be spiritually connected to yourself is find meaning. When you are connected to yourself, you are able to find meaning in your life. You can actually prevent isolation. You can connect with the people around you. You start to appreciate life, inner harmony, balance in life. You start to balancing your life. What you are doing in your daily life, you just need to balance that. So maintaining spiritual wellness, this is how you can actually maintain spiritual wellness. And one of you rightly mentioned about meditation. So yeah, meditation is something that is you would need a lot of practice. But once you start meditation, maybe start with 2-3 minutes, because it's very difficult to concentrate. Start with maybe some music or anything which you can think that yes, it's helping me to meditate. Social engagement, traveling, movement, compassion. So again, these things would help you to maintain spiritual wellness. Social wellness, any ideas? Social wellness, again, very important part of staying healthy and feeling well.
Uh, Sir, it means being in touch with people, like uh, who can help in the business scenario or anything else.
Right, connecting with people, that's what it means. So let's see, what is social wellness. Social wellness refers to the relationships we have and how we interact with others. So how you are interacting with people around you, maybe with your friends, and these days with your family members, with your teachers. So that is basically the social wellness. If you are able to uh, communicate well with others, then you are actually doing well. And if you are not, then you are not doing well. You need to have a balance. You need to improve on your social wellness, right? So problems youth face these days: low self-esteem, low motivation, poor body language, difficulty in making friends or relationship problems. These are the common problems we have. And what we can do, we can talk to friend. So again, as I mentioned, you have the power of internet. You are the generation which actually comes in with a lot of power in in their hand. You can interact over internet. You can volunteer yourself, right, for any cause, for any social cause. Choose a hobby, care for animals, go on a vacation, take some alone time. So again, very important. Alone time means that you are sparing some time when you are thinking, when you are analyzing situations, or analyzing your life, finding what you are doing in life. Now coming to environmental wellness, what it is. We do have a ozone day celebration, right? Okay, let me share. Yeah, summaries. uh,
Maintaining a lifestyle that is good for nature too.
Good for nature too, right? Right. Anybody else want to add? All right. So environmental wellness is basically how you are treating your environment. And if you are treating well, the environment will ultimately treat you well, because it's not just about you, right? It's about people around you, which we already talk about, and it's about society and also the environment. If we are keeping or contributing actually towards a healthy environment, we are able to attain a good, or you can say environmental wellness in a positive way, and it will ultimately help you to survive, right? Because from nature we are getting a lot of things, and the first one is oxygen. So coming to next slide, a healthy personal environment includes cleanliness and organized personal surroundings, participating in community, caring for personal belongings, comfortable working and living spaces, being with positive and inspiring people. So it's very important to be around people who are actually inspiring, who talk positive things, who want to do something good, because that will help you be positive. And if you are around people who always, tend to, crib or feel bad about people or situation or anything, they just want to talk negative things, you need to stay away from those people, because when we hear, or when we are in a in a society where people talking negative, we tend to feel bad. We tend to feel that their problems are actually our problems, and we tend to be negative. So it's better to avoid those people and be with inspiring and motivating people who want to talk positivity. So there are some R's for good environmental wellness, like remove, reduce, resource, reuse, recycle, recover, and return. So if you follow these, you can actually contribute towards a healthy environment, right? And it's very basic. It's something that would not take a lot of your time. It's very easy to do. Now coming to occupational wellness. Ultimately, we all want to enter in a corporate life, right? Some of us would want to do our own venture, want to do business, or some of us want to pursue uh, some professional job, right? So again, it's important to understand what is occupational wellness. Any ideas what is occupational wellness?
Maintaining a balance between work and personal life.
Right, this is part of occupational wellness, work life balance. Yes.
Uh, to become what we wanted so that we are satisfied. Like,
Liking your job,
yes.
right? That's again very important. And all right, let's look at the definition now. Occupational wellness inspire us to prepare for work in which we will gain personal satisfaction and find enrichment in our life. Occupational wellness allows you to explore various career options and encourages you to pursue the opportunities you enjoy the most. So, if I'm feeling good about my job, what I do, then it means that I'm doing well as in maintaining the occupational wellness. If I'm feeling good about my daily job routine, or I'm able to maintain a work life balance, I'm actually doing well. So, signs of occupational wellness. Let's see what they say. Cultivate work life balance, as you very well mentioned. Work on projects which motivate you, feeling inspired and challenged at work, communicating and collaborating with others, feeling good at the end of day about work, and working independently with others. So again, we need to understand that we should be able to work in a team with others. We should be able to coordinate with them, and we should be able to work independently as well, right? So these are two things which sometimes contradict in your head, that why we need to be work independently if you want to work in a team. Because you should be someone uh, who people would think that yes, this person will get this done, and you should be someone who should be able to work in a team also effectively and efficiently. So you need to work independently so that you are growing in your occupation, you are growing in your professional life as well, right? Improving occupational wellness. So you should know the signs of burnout, build new skills, set career goals, positive work environment, and seek help whenever you need. You can seek help from your mentors, you can seek help from your bosses, right? Or maybe from your elders, because they must have gone through the same thing, they must have gone from the same path, right? Smart goal settings, very important. And trust me, this would help you to achieve your goals. So any examples you want to share, or anything you want to share about smart goals? Because these days smart goals are something that people want to talk about. People don't actually talk about just goals, they want to talk about smart goals. All right, so smart goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. How? Let's see. Let take a example now. Regular goal is, I want to be a better tennis player. That's my regular goal. But what would be the smart goal? I want to win a district level tennis tournament by September 1, 2020, because I want to keep improving at a pace that will get me a spot in the state tennis team. So, do you see the difference? Regular goal was just so simple. It has no relevance, it has no time, it has no measurable. It is not actually measurable, you cannot measure. But in the smart goal, you see there is a long term goal, and you are working towards that goal, you want to work towards that goal, and you are setting a timeline as well, so that you can measure that yes, have I achieved something or not. And both your goals are relevant, they have relevance, they are related to each other, and they are specific in nature. Benefits of time management, very important for students to understand the time management and its importance. So if we are able to manage our time well, we will be having these things like more productivity and efficiency, inculcates sense of responsibility, helps in money management, delivery of work on time, less stress, minimizes procrastination, more time for leisure and recreation, improves self confidence. Okay, coming to intellectual wellness. Any ideas what it is? What is intellectual wellness?
So no idea.
No idea. Okay.
If we are not well informed about a specific thing that we are good in. So that is in intellectual wellness.
Okay, okay. Let's take a look at the definition. Intellectual wellness encourages us to engage in creative and mentally stimulating activities. These activities helps you to expand your knowledge and skills while allowing you to share your knowledge and skills with others as well. So, for example, we are having this session right now, and you are gaining from this session. You are learning something new. You are learning, and you would want to implement maybe some of the learnings or key learnings in your life, right? And you would also want to share this knowledge, that what you learned today. So that ways you are actually maintaining a intellectual wellness. You tend to think critically, you tend to think creatively, and you are engaging your mind, right? So these are the elements of intellectual well-being: critical thinking, creativity, self-confidence, rational approach to life, studying skills, and decision making. So these are some key areas or the key elements, I would say, which are part of intellectual well-being. And if we talk about the importance of intellectual wellness, what it is: enhance memory, improves self-worth, critical thinking, self-awareness, curiosity. Because we are actually engaging our mind, we are using our mind in something. We want to think, we want to analyze situations, we want to analyze maybe what we do, right? And we are curious to know things around us. So the last one is financial wellness. Now, uh, any ideas here? I'm sure we all are doing quite well in our financial. I think somebody's not on mute. Can you please mute, guys? Guys, can you please go on mute if you're not speaking? Thank you so much. All right, again. Yeah, I'm sure we have a lot of good musicians in this group, but this is
You are mute. You are muted.
Sir, you are on mute.
all right. I don't know how I went on mute. All right. So, what is financial wellness? Financial wellness involves the process of learning how to successfully manage financial expenses. Learning how to maximize your financial wellness now will help you to feel prepared to handle potentially stressful financial situations in the future, right? So it's the process of knowing how to manage our expenses, how to keep a well balance between expenses and savings. And it also involves to be ready or to prepare yourself for any future hurdle, right? So spending money wisely, avoiding taking credits, don't be extravagant,